Hello, my name is Paul Raymer. I'm part of Practical Precision. I'm a co-owner. We are based out of Tavistock, Ontario. We are a Trimble reseller. We specialize in Greenseeker, WeedSeeker, and FarmWorks as some of the niche products of Trimble. We've been working with Greenseeker for a few years now. Found that it's been a really solid product line as far as optimizing nitrogen placement into corn, wheat, and we're going to do some work into soybeans. But to talk specifically into corn, we've found there's been great merits of optimizing nitrogen placement into the late seasons, being V8 to V10, maybe right up to tassel, and we found average yield increases as far as 20 bushels, 15 to 20 bushels. The advantages of Greenseeker is that we're taking a photosynthetic measurement of the plant. It's more than just the chlorophyll. We're measuring chlorophyll, but the biomass and the cellular structure, and that in turn becomes the vigor level of the crop. So universities across North America have found that there's a strong correlation between the vigor level of the plant and to potential nitrogen levels in the plant. And when we identify those various vigor levels, we can optimize a placement or a target rate out to the applicator as we are driving across the field. So Oklahoma State University holds the patent on Greenseeker technology. It's been around for a number of years, and we found that it's been a really solid option as far as boosting or optimizing nitrogen placement and gaining yield. To marry up with Greenseeker, another product line that we brought from the Midwestern US is a product called YDrop. YDrop is an apparatus accessory that we can add to any type of sprayer to put the placement of, let's say, what Greenseeker is applying right down to the base of the plant. Not as opposed to in the center of the row, we're putting it right over top of the root zone. And so why over top of the root zone is because we're going to leverage the wet zone, and the wet zone is the dew that drips off of the plant, that moisture. When, let's say, a 28% product comes in contact with that moisture, it's a hydrolysis type of process that takes place to help soak in that applicant, which becomes more solidly available for the plant. So with that combination of Greenseeker and YDrop, we found to be a very solid application type equipment for late season end application. And one last tool that I want to mention that we're just bringing into North America now. It's a European tool developed by one of the universities there, and it's a solution called Soil Sense, and it's a high resolution topsoil sensing system. We can now measure, let's say, the composition of topsoil to the equivalent of let's say 200 to 300 samples per acre. When we have that type of resolution, not only can we export out models of nutrient values, but we can also identify texture, being clay, sand, average granular size of sand. And when we know that, we can develop models on water holding capacity, hydraulic saturated capacity, the leachability of the soil. When we know that sort of performance of the soil, then we can gives us better decision making power as far as how we can handle our inputs going forward. So just talking on water retention, we can build, let's say, a variable rate seeding map off of, let's say, the water holding capacity of the soil. So that in turn, when we see that all these tools come together, it gives us a solid foundation of avenues to pursue as we embrace this precision agricultural world.